You've stumbled into another nostalgic void. Drifting, searching with your rose-colored glasses. Fear not. What an Oddcast is here to guide you. With hosts Jared Minikheim, Anthony Denny, Michael Kennedy, and Sven Magnuson. Stay odd and hold on tight.
Welcome back to episode 241 of What an Oddcast. I'm your intro man, Michael Kennedy.
I'm the Transformers fan, Anthony Denny.
The horror fan, Jared Minikheim.
Horror fan. You didn't hear the or wasn't on there.
Jared doesn't ever pronounce the R. It's just
he just really likes whores.
I mean, who doesn't?
Me too.
I mean, you got.
we've all
somebody's
busted a
got
nut in one.
I depends on what you would consider one, but
Ones
digress.
that cheat on us.
I digress. I got another jumbled up episode again as we're getting into the holiday seasons, and then coming around first of the year, we'll have some more structured episodes. Anthony's working on some stuff. I'm working on some stuff. Jared's working on some stuff. So you just got to bear with us while we try to grow this brand, and thank you for tagging along.
Yeah, we took some pictures today.
We did. We took some professional headshots, what I would consider like amateur professional headshots, kind of like when you make your own porn kind of headshots.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe not that kind of headshot.
Hey, only one of us has ever done that, so it's fine. Take it from experience. I'll know.
That we know, that you know of.
That's fine. Mine's buried somewhere in a trash heap, so that's all there is to it.
I really will hope that we find it one day.
You'll never find it.
I also
You'll never.
I don't
want
want to see it.
You will never find it. But yeah. But first, like always, we have to start off the podcast with the One Piece watch, where I talked to Anthony.
I'm not pulling it back up. Too much work.
It was a lot of work. So Anthony,
All right. Yeah.
we're at Thriller Bark the last time,
All right, yep.
and we had just met Brooke.
Yep. Yo ho ho ho.
Yo ho ho yo.
The skeleton with an afro who
Yes.
cannot die.
We learned about him and Laboon, which I already knew about, which was
okay.
hard. I knew about Laboon. I knew about it, but I was not expecting fucking Binks's brew to fucking pull it.
It hurts.
It hurts. I cried in it. God damn it!
So to explain this scene, there are people going into the Grand Line.
Yep.
And they're like, "Oh, we're musicians," and then you get to
rock
watch
pirates.
them die one by one, singing one last song
Yeah, you
together.
keep singing Binks's Brew, and now Binks's Brew is on my workout playlist because it is just a great fucking
It is a
song.
great bop.
It hurts every time I listen to it. It gives me chills, but I am a sucker for a sea shanty. So,
Like Jared was saying.
yeah. And so we learn about that, right? We get Gecko Moria, and we see him and his Shadow or Hollow is the chick. The Shadow fruit?
It's probably Shadow.
Shadow or
probably
Dark
Kage fruit or something.
Yeah. And that's fucking wild. And then we have Oars, the continent mover, and it has Luffy's spirit, and apparently we good? Sorry.
I will after the podcast.
Yeah, no, I
The
just
pictures.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I knew where they were gonna go.
Yeah. And so we learned that the Shadow can manipulate the body, and so
Turn them into a ball.
Yep, turn him into a ball, and he can stretch. And then we fucking meet the King Shit of Fuck Mountain, who is Bartholomew Yuma.
Oh, Kuma?
Kuma, yeah.
Oh,
the fucking with the
dude.
pawpaw fruit.
Yeah.
And so
Jared, this guy's got his fruit gives him
paws.
like little soft pads.
Yeah.
You know what he can do?
Jerk me off.
Repel everything.
Everything.
I'm sorry, what?
Repel.
When you first meet him, his opening line is, "If you could vacation anywhere, where would you vacation?" or something like that, right? And then just fucking makes people disappear into thin air.
Yeah,
so
please.
he fucks off for a while and is just watching
He's also a bear.
with the world government
Yeah,
and everything.
each their own.
He's like, because like Kuma was sent by the world government to warn Gecko Moria, like, hey, straw pirates that caused a whole bunch of fucking shit on an East Lobby and a whole bunch of shit at Water 7 are coming your way. And he's like, yeah, I already know. We're fucking taking care of them. Like, I got 3 of their shadows already. We're good. And then Luffy finds Big Mom's, I don't know, it's Big Mom's daughter, right?
Yep, they don't
Lola.
explain that.
Yeah.
You don't find out this she's fur.
I'm very aware. Find some pirates that are like have collected shadows that have tried to escape, and they just feed 100 of them to Luffy, and he wrecks shit. Just
Nightmare Luffy.
fucks everything
He turns
up.
big and blue.
Yep. And it only lasts for so long, and he manages to, like, beat Oars because they keep hitting one spot, and it basically fucks up Oars because he's a zombie. He doesn't feel pain, but all of the attacks are still hitting him. They end up defeating Gecko Moria. Don't know if he's dead or not. Yeah, Kuma doesn't say he's dead or not, but he's, like, recovering from the world government. The chick from the Hollow Fruit, she escapes, and I know she ends up with, like, Law or someone later on. Yeah, more or less. Again, lots of shit's been spoiled, but we'll get there.
Big sword guy.
Yeah, and then Dr. Hogsback and Absalom, they are leaving the island as well. I mean, they end up getting out of Thriller Bark, and Lola and her pirates just celebrate. It's one big fucking party. And thanks to the girl with the hollow fruit, like, they're fucking, the Sunny is stocked to the brim with treasure and food. And so, like, everyone's happy. They go to Thriller Bark. They get out of Thriller Bark. We meet...
Kuma comes back.
Yeah. Well, Foxy comes back.
Oh, well, before that,
Yeah.
Because I also want to say, when I say that Kuma can, because I didn't know how far you get.
Oh, hey, yeah.
He can repel anything. He can repel non-physical things, like pain.
Now, one thing I forgot is, like, he does, so, like, he fucks up everyone that's still there and gets ordered by the world government to make sure there are no survivors who saw Gecko Moria get defeated by Straw Hat, because this will be the second warlord that Luffy has kicked. He kicked Crocodile, who's been replaced by Blackbeard now, and they don't really want another power vacuum with Gecko being gone.
That's Kuma.
And he's a cyborg, we learned that. But,
okay.
basically,
Explains more about the body,
Zoro is the only one that's holding his own. And so Zoro is alive and trying to fight him and barely makes it out of the way. And so does Sanji and kind of Brook. And so Sanji gets knocked out by Zoro, and Zoro makes a deal with Kuma and is like, hey, take me instead. My bounty's almost as good as Luffy's. And Kuma goes, all right, if you want me to take you, I will take all the pain, suffering, and exhaustion from Luffy, because apparently he has the ability to do that, and puts it in a giant fucking ball. And then gives Zoro just a taste, and it fucking fucks up Zoro. And Kuma's like, if you want this trade, you have to take the blunt force of this. And fucking Zoro puts his arms in and just takes all of that pain. And everyone wakes up, and fucking Sanji's the first one to find him and be like, where the fuck did all this blood come from? Because Zoro is just so fucking hurt because he took all the exhaustion and everything from,
God damn.
from Luffy. And so, then they get to sail off Thriller Bark, and we get to the Spa Island, where fucking Foxy comes back. I cannot stand this man. He's the guy
who can slow down
the
people.
slow
Remember
fruit.
with Afro?
He got a mirror, and they break the
Yeah.
mirror. It's a filler episode, but basically this two girls scientist father makes a gem of some kind, and it's really rare, but then Luffy loses it. But then we head on to the Shibuti.
The Shibondi Archipelago.
Yeah, Shibondi Archipelago, where we meet a mermaid who I have no idea about, and the octopus dude who was on fucking Crocodile's or Arlong's crew
way back when.
Who makes really good fritters. And we find out that there's a bounty hunter that really wants to kill Sanji, because when everyone got a wanted poster, they didn't actually get a photo of Sanji, so they did a sketch, and it looks really bad. Anthony, if you could pull it up.
I'm pulling it up.
And the issue is this bounty hunter has the exact face on the wanted poster, so he's really pissed off that he can't just be his evil self when everyone thinks he's Blackleg Sanji with like a $78 million bounty, and he's really petty about it.
This is Sanji, how he looks.
Okay.
This is the picture that the guy drew.
Yeah. Oh. Can you bring up
Duval?
Duval, yeah.
Oh, buddy.
And eventually, Sanji kicks his face and rearranges his bone structure, so he's a much handsomer man.
There's Duval.
Yep.
There's handsome Duval.
Yeah, and so that's what he does. And then we get we resolve that, and we get all the way to the Shibuti. It's Shabado. Yeah, whatever, archipelago. We get there, we land. Zoro is dumb, and he's going to get lost because he thinks he's on Grove 1, but it's actually 41. Had he been listening, he would have known that. Robin and Nami are going shopping, and we learn who the celestial dragons are. Finally, we finally learn who or what the celestial dragons are. The descendants of the 20 kings that form the world government that think they're better than everyone.
Elon Musk.
That's all we've gotten so far, and we're off to find Rayleigh. So, and that is where I'm at. Like,
all right.
We're off to find Rayleigh, which I'm so close to this time skip right now.
No, you're not.
Well, I am and I'm not.
You got 2 more arcs before that.
No, I have Fishman Island and then it's Amazon Lily, right?
Amazon Lily.
But
Then the war.
I forgot about the war on Marineford. I thought that happened post time skip.
No, that's right before time skip.
Right, because he gets injured and then wakes up on Amazon Lily, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, yeah. So, but there's so much shit that's to happen, and I know Rayleigh plays a larger part as whole because of who he is.
Yes.
So, and also we meet the one chick who is also going to end up being really important, who knows that Garp is Luffy's grandfather. She owns the shop. Can't remember her name, but I know she ends up being important because Rayleigh. So yeah, that's where I'm at One Piece. So I've since not being employed, I have watched 250 episodes of One Piece.
250 pieces.
200. Yeah.
No, I like Silver's Rayleigh. He's pretty fun.
Yeah.
He is one of those, you know they say fear old men in careers where you die young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's old as a pirate. You should just wait till you see his fucking things that he does. He's just so nonchalant.
Does he have a devil fruit?
No.
Okay. He's just strong.
He swims.
Oh, okay.
It's very important that he swims later. You will see.
Okay. I'm excited to see where we're
He's
going.
great.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, that's where I'm at One Piece. That's I think I'm almost I'm so close to episode 400. It's not funny. I think I'm on like 392 or some shit like that. I can look real quick. Let me load my Hulu.
55,890.
I am halfway through episode 393. I'm so close to 400.
Close.
I'm so far away from being done with this goddamn show, though.
Why have you done this to him?
Oh, because
everyone should watch it.
So good,
Everyone
Jared. Here's the thing. There are certain times where I'm like, I could... So everyone thinks it's going to take a while, but, like, the first 5 minutes are the intro and recap, and the last 5 minutes are, like, bullshit, like, happens next time, end credits. So, really, you're only watching, like, 18 solid minutes of One Piece.
Yeah.
Per episode.
I would just
and
like
I
to
skip the intros and the exits, so...
The time skip. Do you want to know when time skip first episode is?
What?
517.
I'm pretty close then. All things... Listen, it's taking me 2 months to do 250. I'm pretty fucking close, all things considered.
Like, you are, but at the same time,
I'm not. I keep going back and looking at see what the arcs are, because, like, I know so many people have to fucking come back before Marineford, so...
I'm so close.
Oh, I'm so excited. Because I still have...
you have 100
I have to do Fishman Island, Impel Down, and then Marineford, right? I don't think I actually get to Fishman Down.
You have to do the Shabondi.
Yep.
You get Amazon Lily, Impel Down, and then the War Summit.
I get Amazon Lily before the time skip? I thought the time skip...
He goes back.
Oh,
I'm not gonna...
okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, no, you're fine. Okay, I just want to make sure I had that right. So, yeah, the War in Marineford, I can't wait, because I heard it's like the pinnacle of... It's not as good as Eni's Lobby, apparently, but it's good, because there's a lot more players.
It's a lot of, like, tie-up together.
Yeah, that's great.
Like, Eni's Lobby is, like, great story building. This is, like... Oh, we're gonna tie this shit up.
Fucking Eni's Lobby was amazing, and I can see why you like the pinnacle for me of Eni's Lobby is when like when Usopp as Sniper King shoots down the world government flag. That had me so fucking hyped.
Oh my god!
Oh, it was such a good
I love watching that scene all the time.
Oh my heart!
Robin, she's the cool
I wanna
live.
live.
She's the emo girl, and she's like,
you had me at emo.
They declare war on the government.
Yeah.
On the
so like
world
she's
government.
like Luffy's like, I need to tell me you want to live, and she says she wants to live, and he goes Sniper King, shoot down the flag, and he just fucking fires it's so good. It just gets you pumped for the rest of it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. The props to both the actresses who play Robin.
Yeah.
Now I watched it. I watched One Piece subbed. Michael watched it dubbed.
Here's the thing. Only because I do not want to read.
No, there is no. The subtitles dub argument.
Do you know how hard it is to read on an elliptical? It's real fucking hard to read on an elliptical.
You know why I watched it subbed?
Yeah.
It's because that's how I started watching it years ago.
That's
so
fair.
it's just I'm used. That's how I'm used.
See, and
to.
like when I try to listen to try to do the subs, I can't do the voices.
Yeah,
So
that's exactly what it is. I can't do
no, I get it.
It's like I've tried to watch like Dragon Ball Z
Uh-huh.
in Japanese,
Can't do it.
and I'm like, no, I can't do it.
See,
Nope.
I can't. I feel like
Can't
such
do
a
it.
jackass when I say that, but it's like I don't like how high pitched they all are.
Did you know that all the Gokus, like Goku, Gohan, and Goten,
Goten.
all have the same actress?
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense, but
Yes.
that is really what draws me out because I tried to watch
like,
the
I-
normal Japanese, but I was like,
I
these voices are so
genuinely
high
like
pitched, I don't like
Zoro's
it.
voice actor because I like him in everything that he does because so good. He's so funny.
I forget
He's,
who it
is he Vegeta or is he Piccolo?
I think those are the same actor.
So I'm pretty sure Vegeta.
Because I think it's what's his name?
Yeah.
Chris Sabat.
Yeah. But I like that.
Yeah,
and,
Chris Sabat.
yeah, and Luffy's voice. I like Luffy's voice in the anime, in the American dub. I tried to do the subs, and I can't. It's so much. It is so much auditory going on for me to read. So
Fair.
Yep. Chris.
I get
Chris Sabat. He does Piccolo, Vegeta,
Yeah.
Zoro. Which I don't know why Piccolo and Vegeta are on this IMDb page. We
it's
have
funky,
Sonny Strait as Usopp.
Yep.
Who plays Krillin
Yes.
in the
Yes.
Dragon Ball Z.
Fuck yes.
Eric Vela Sanji, who plays Future Trunks.
Yep.
In Dragon Ball. There's a lot of you see a lot of the
I see a
crossover.
lot. Yeah.
Once you get in, you get in. Because a lot of them started with 4Kids, right? It was all 4Kids dubs, and then they just, when 4Kids went wayside, which, yeah, well, it didn't go wayside, but when it became, Funimation or whatever it was, they kept the same voice actors, but probably started doing a lot better with them.
It's really great. Actually, they have different voice actors. They have the 4Kids voice actors as well. Like oh my god, have you ever seen the 4Kids One Piece?
Are you talking about Nami's
No, I'm talking about Sanji.
with the sucker?
No, the voice. Oh
No.
god, I gotta get this voice.
So I know. So 4Kids notorious for dubbing out. So instead of a cigarette, Sanji has a sucker. And also, I learned that in the first arc, when you're learning Nami's backstory, Arlong technically kills her.
Yeah, kills the mom.
Right, and not in the 4Kids. You know what happens to the 4Kids? She's just thrown in prison forever. Never mentioned again. She's thrown in prison, left on the island.
You know what you know what happens to her in the actual thing?
What?
She gets shot in the
That
face in
fucking
front of
head.
2 children.
Yeah,
Point blank.
point blank. Fucking Arlong just.
Like, oh, there's only enough money here for 2 children, not 1 adult. All right, bang.
Yeah, does not give a fuck. Wow. Yeah, it's bad.
Okay.
Here, let's get this voice.
Okay,
You
let
got
me get
Jared.
this.
You're not ready for this fucking voice.
Okay, this is Sanji.
This is Sanji from the 4Kids dub.
Okay.
There's an ad. Don't listen to the TikTok ad.
We will not pay them.
I will not pay. All right.
Oh my god, I remember this now. Oh no. No. No.
It's like Joey has a cold.
Yeah. Is that who it is?
I don't know. I'm gonna
Joey has
find
a
out.
cold that got hit on the head once.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
Awful.
Holy
I love
fuck.
it so much.
Oh my god.
It's terrible.
So sorry that went on a lot longer than I thought it was going to for One Piece. So, but it's just great anime. You should watch it if you have time to donate to it. I recommend it. So,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find
That's
that.
right.
That voice is broken my brain. That was really.
Is that
fucking
him like
bad.
talking to Nami?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, no, that is
I
David
love-
Moo.
I love that Brooke is
no
obsessed with
voice
panties.
acting. Oh, correct.
It's just so much fun for me. I don't know why. I love a good pervert.
David Moo. He does not play Joey, but he plays Panic.
Okay, from Pain and Panic.
No, from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Panic who?
Panic.
Oh, Panic. Right.
Panic. Panic.
I don't know.
That's the actual panic.
I think it's one of the twin brothers.
Oh, is this D-bag from the Battle City?
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that he had nothing. A nothing arc character.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Someone who was with Bandit Keith and the Ghost Dude for a while. That's all that's his entire claim to fame. Fucking Panic. Fuck off, okay?
Really Panic who? I don't know. It's Panic with a K.
I thought he might have been one of the brothers in the Labyrinth fucking thing.
Yep, he's just like, you only need 10. How many stars do you need to?
Yeah, it's 10.
10? Yeah. And he's got fucking a gauntlet with
2
50 each.
Fucking before the Rare Hunters, those were the Star Stealers, or the fuck they were.
He's just like, I already got 10. I could go on, but I'm gonna be a dickbag.
I'm here with Bandit Keith. We were hired by Pegasus to keep out the riffraff.
Yeah,
fucking
I love
cheater.
Bandit Keith.
I fucking hate Bandit Keith.
I love him because he's so stupid. That's
dumb
Mr.
as
America. That's the guy with the American headband.
I know who it is.
Yeah, you know.
I know who it is. Yeah.
Of course you know who Bandit Keith is.
I know who Bones is.
That's the one I couldn't think of. Thank you for the ghost, dude. Thank you for letting me know his Bones.
Yeah, I
You
forget.
fucking
Jared
asshole.
actually is a savant with early Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I would say Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Like,
again.
That, but I know something.
And I'm a savant for the later ones, which is weird, right?
I
The
was a
worst
simp for
episodes.
my-
Yeah. Can't get into Yu-Gi-Oh. Welcome to our Yu-Gi-Oh rewatch podcast.
we're gonna talk about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Exodia! Obliterate!
You know, this is where Yugi fucked up. He just should have shown the fucking pieces, and he would have been fine.
Yeah,
You don't hand the bug boy the pieces.
Yeah, why
fucking hand it,
would
we're
you
enemy.
trust Weevil? He looks like a fucking insect bug man. Like, you can't trust that motherfucker.
Oh, and Joey should
Weevil
have fucking
Underwood
died.
and Rex Raptor. Could we, like, how come Yu-Gi-Oh isn't like fucking, Yugi, I don't know what Moto stands for, but I guarantee isn't King of fucking Games.
Yugi Moto. Let's see.
I swear to God, if Moto means like king or like champion or something, I'm gonna be pissed.
Watch it mean car.
I fucking
Blah blah blah. Kazuki Takahashi. Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
R.I.P.
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 Blah blah
We got
blah.
a moto.
I gotta just look up.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What does moto? What does motorboating mean?
Yeah, well, we
It's
know
like that old
Anthony's,
Tasmanian devil technique.
It just means base
Ladies
or
can't
roots.
do-
Oh, okay. Well, that's dumb. So he's just
Fuck
the base deck. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah, he's he's your basic.
Yeah.
He's not. Also, I recently found out
Yeah.
that
What'd you find out?
the Pharaoh
Yeah.
isn't a completely different body. He
Yeah.
just gets angry eyebrows.
Yeah.
This whole time, my whole life,
Uh-huh.
I thought this child turned into like a 6'2" man, and no one commented.
No.
I thought this whole time the 5'2" child grew a whole extra foot, and no one questioned it.
No.
And it pissed me off for so long, and then Heather had to explain it to me. He's like, "No, it's the same height."
He's the same height.
He just looks.
It just looks taller.
And they give him a deep, manly voice.
Yes.
Apparently, in the Japanese dub, they don't.
No.
He's just the same person.
Atem? Are you talking about Atem?
Yeah, Pharaoh Atem.
Atem?
Yeah. Stupid.
It is.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Stupid.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
No,
so
it's a
fucking
great
much.
thing. It's just a stupid.
Fucking, I've watched everything up to Zexal now.
I really want to get 2 cards in a frame:
Which two?
Stone Warrior and Destroy the Moon.
Yeah, because of your. Yeah.
You remember from the anime where he destroys the moon?
yeah,
they turned it into a card.
They turned it into a
They
card.
turned it into an actual card.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
always
and
was
it's-
like, that
it's
is such a
to destroy a
bullshit
field
move.
card. Destroy the moon field card or whatever it
You
is.
destroy any field card.
Yeah. And it's actually
know
a
that.
Stone Warrior.
All right.
Yeah, it's the funniest. I only want to frame because it's the stupidest fucking thing. Like, here it is. And they're also both like 20-cent cards.
I would get just a few cards framed. I would get the Millennium Shield in hollow, just because, and then I would get probably the Gate Guardian. I really enjoyed that one.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I definitely have some shit.
I would really like if I was a bigger nerd.
Yeah.
The ones I would get the blue eyes. I would
Yep.
get 3 blue eyes in Ultimate.
And
So
just boom, boom.
now that we're on this discussion,
Sure.
Yeah.
the new job there, the one of the guys, I met him the other night.
His new
I'll
friend.
leave him nameless,
Fucking
but
nerd.
he came up to me and
Honky
he's
Pete?
like,
Honky Pete.
"You know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh?"
Oh my
and
god.
I had to go.
Oh no. You mean that Magic the Gathering?
I
You mean
used
that
to
Magic the
do
Gathering
tournaments when I
ripoff?
was
Yeah.
a kid, and like we got into a whole discussion, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been trying to bully people into playing with me, and like nobody will do it." And I'm like,
Jared will do it. Jared's a pushover. Jared will fucking
The thing
do
is,
it.
Jared, this man probably has played a lot more than you have.
So is he doing like a
Whoop my
synchro
ass.
deck, with count timers and
I don't. I don't entirely
do it.
know what he has built.
So
We
I
were
can't
talking about
imagine.
him pulling booster packs and trying to get certain things that he wants.
Oh,
Oh,
so
he's
it's
one of
gonna
those
be-
people.
Okay, well, those people.
Yeah, no, he'll destroy
But
you.
he's like,
Yeah.
and he's like he was trying to convince people, and then we got to talking, and he's like, "Oh, you did tournaments?" I was like, "Yeah, when I was a kid. Like, I haven't done them in years, but
Yeah.
I got second place."
I played
did
when
them."
Monster Reborn was still legal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now it's Reborn the Monster. I don't know what you're talking about, and it's a different fucking.
I'm pretty sure the card that I always won with is probably another band card.
Oh,
if I looked it up.
absolutely.
I mean, everything.
Well, because it was a demon that was powered by however many. Or,
Yeah.
a fiend that was like
Yeah.
powered by however fiends died on the field.
Yeah.
So like people would kill my shit and be like, "Yeah, no, he just gained another 1,000.
Yeah.
He just gained another."
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now, I'm like, "That's probably fucking banned. That card was
Probably.
broken as shit."
Yes, absolutely.
It's great.
There's a reason I haven't gone back to cards that I used to play.
Yeah, no. I only,
fair.
like I said, I only want to collect pretty ones.
Yep. Yep.
I don't want to
I
play,
mean-
Yep.
which is why I haven't purchased them because. Let me tell you, getting like a nice Exodia or the Egyptian god monsters are easy, but
Yes.
a nice Exodia set
It's impossible.
is like
Impossible.
$300.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot. I actually, while we're on buying, I almost purchased all the Millennium items because I really want all the Millennium items because I collect powerful
Yeah,
objects. It's just my thing.
You're an entity.
Yes, I'm trying to become God, and I figure why not add the Millennium items?
I mean, if you get enough of them, eventually it'll happen.
but the issue is I don't want cheap ones. I want decent made.
Say yes.
Decent made like 3D printed ones, and the only thing you can really get is the Millennium Ring and the Millennium Puzzle for obvious reasons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want them all with the fucking sarcophagus so bad.
So what I'm hearing is you need to get a resin printer.
I need to get a good resin printer and then figure out how to design shit because I can't.
and
do
then break them out into pieces and glue them all together.
Yes.
Have you ever seen like those crazy builds? Like
Yes.
someone has 3D printed a life-size Arbiter
Yes.
from Halo.
Yeah, they just do like little fingers at a time. And it takes them like 1,400 hours.
Yeah, it takes a long time and a
Yeah.
long. But no, life-size. I saw someone do a life-size Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Oh
This
my
This
god.
guy was a Jabba the Hutt collector. Like
Yeah.
he had a piece of Jabba the Hutt, like the original skin.
Yeah.
He collects nothing but Jabba the Hutt, which props to those people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
very much so.
No.
But that is very niche to try to fucking find anything. Holy fuck.
3D printed Arbiter.
So, but yeah, absolutely.
God damn.
So that's next on my list because like I also have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I have the 3 Egyptian god cards and stuff, but like what I really want is like
Fuck that, man.
yeah, it's
I
so
don't-
fucking cool.
I don't know if I can do that.
No,
No.
it takes too
God,
long.
just
I don't have
goddamn.
patience for model kits sometimes, so.
You know how much money that would take?
So
as
well, probably
'Cause
not as much money as you'd think because resin and filament's fairly cheap still, but like, yeah,
Getting the machine, I think would be the most exciting.
Yeah,
thing
no.
back.
When people are like, oh, you can 3D print stuff for like 50 cents and $899.
yeah.
Yeah, don't forget
absolutely.
the price of the machine. You son
Like
of a bitch.
absolutely, because I would print the fuck. I would start an Etsy business so quick you'd never fucking see my ass again. Because I would just buy. I would have 7 printers going at all times.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'd kick my grandmother out, and her garage would become my 3D print shop. So
So, I have a jokey history time.
Yeah, sure.
I told everybody here, but I'll bring it up for the show because goddamn, I surprise myself sometimes. so,
Jared got minor amnesia and
so
Amnesia?
I've
Yeah, just
always
stop
been
talking.
a heavy sleeper. I have not realized how heavy I'll sleep,
I can't.
but I'm mid
I
sleep.
can't believe this. It worries me, Jared. Just
now when Jared says
especially
a
where you live. It
jokey
worries me.
history time, he's also saying something that happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's technically history.
This
so-
week, this past week,
this
is
past week. Yeah. It's like Joe Biden, the president.
Yeah.
So I started at the job.
Yep.
It was like I think it was the day after. I think I had like one shift or whatever, but like it was 2 in the fucking morning, and then my one roommate he gets out of work, he closes shop. He's normally home around 1 or 2 anyway. So he comes. I assumed he walked in through the front door because I heard the front door open, and like I was just like, oh, whatever. He probably just coming home from work. And then I hear him get on the phone, and I hear him talking about something, and I'm like, what the hell are we having It's 2 in the morning. What are we having a conversation about?
What were they having a conversation about, Jared?
Well, this is the thing. I rolled back over and put the pillow around my head, and I'm like, no, I'm just fucking tired. Like, I'm dead. I'm dead to the fucking world. I just want to sleep. About an hour goes by, and then I start hearing beep, 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 and I'm like, who the what fucking
Whose
Amazon
ass am I
package
kicking?
is getting dropped off at 3 in the goddamn morning? I was not made aware until the next day of what actually happened. So, I managed to sleep through. He normally parks his car on the side of the street, right on the curb. And like that's typically no problem. Well, fluke chance happened that night, and this big jacked white truck, and we know the truck because it drives by all the fucking time, and it always revs its engine to be like that. Ha! Look at my jacked up truck, man! Listen to it, man!
I got a ton of dick.
Super fucking annoying. So when I heard that truck go by the night before, I just assumed, oh, it's that fucking douchebag with the jacked up truck that always drives by and always revs his fucking engine when he comes down the road because he has to show off his fancy fucking truck like a douchebag. I missed the other sounds that happened, which was the sound of this truck taking the turn, which you the listeners don't know this, but these guys have been on the road. The Kellogg Street, so like there's the house and there's that one street. He came off from there, skidded, lost control, rammed into my roommate's car, and ramped it, just crushing. And he had a Challenger. Very nice looking car. Was a very nice looking car. Smashed the hood up, flipped their own truck, and skidded. And then the two young men who were in the truck proceeded to get the fuck out the minute everyone came out their doors of what just happened and took off.
Did they leave their truck there?
Oh yeah, they
idiots.
Like they left the truck. They were just like, oh shit, because it flipped on its side. Like unless they were gonna try to flip it back over, they just said fuck it and took off.
Well, luckily no one can ever track where trucks belong to.
So, my roommate Dusty there, he proceeds to get up, and what I had originally heard was him going out the front door, not coming in, but going out the front door to be like, what the hell was that? Like that truck, whatever. And we were talking about it the next day. He's like, yeah, no, I heard that truck, and then I heard like a crash, and I'm like, I didn't hear that. I heard the truck revving, and then I went back to sleep. I was like, fuck this, and I rolled back over because it was 2 a.m. He hit the car so hard it skidded 10 feet back from where right before the driveway that we have. He skidded it all the way back past the neighbor's driveway.
Oof.
The cops were there. There was a fire truck there. There was a tow truck there.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I learned something about tow truck drivers.
They don't give a fuck.
They're some of the biggest fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah.
So they were called by the cops because of the truck. You know, obviously they need to get that out of
Yeah,
there.
it's a dangerous hazard.
So his car was partially blocking the driveway of the neighbor. Instead of anyone giving a chance of like, hey, there's another pickup truck that one of the other roommates owns, like, you know, maybe he can just kind of pull it off from out of the way, whatever. No. They proceeded to have the tow truck move the car. From the 10 feet from where it was to the yard, do you know how much they charged him?
How much?
$155.
Yeah, it's a service call.
Yeah, and he's like, why $155? You're moving at 10 feet.
That's
And he's
standard.
like, cops called me, I have to.
That's standard for cop call, yep.
Yeah, I was like, oh, and even Dusty was like, man, I felt good coming home from work the night before because like my tips are really good. I had like $150 in tip.
Yeah.
I had like little money in my paycheck. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Fuck no, that tow truck driver looked at me and said, give me that $150 you got in your pocket, boy.
Yep.
Man, I really hope that the fucking insurance pays them back.
They won't.
Nope.
Why would they pay for it?
Oh, no, the insurance told him to fuck right
Yeah,
off.
no, the insurance
because he
wouldn't pay
wasn't
for
in the vehicle. Why did they give a shit? It's basically how that call went.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
because
don't
it
have
was
good
on the
insurance, you
street.
don't have it. Yeah.
He wasn't driving. They didn't give a shit.
It's considered a breakdown. Technically, the person that, if they,
His car's totaled, by the way.
yeah,
Like,
unless
that
they can
car's
find
done.
and if he has cut rate insurance too, there's nothing he can do.
Yep.
Because nothing happened. Like if you don't have roadside assistance, they charge what they charge. So and roadside assistance is an additional charge.
Everyone from speaking from the insurance industry, get the roadside assistance and the glass and towing endorsements.
Yep.
Because those things are like $3 a
$3 a year basically.
Yeah.
It saves you so much money.
yeah.
So, to add on top of this, what we ended up discovering the next day as details were coming out about what had actually gone down.
Right.
Oh boy. So, kids, we don't know. Nobody has any idea where the fuck they were coming from that they were in such a hurry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a weird especially
However-
down that fucking street. Like
Oh,
You
here's
can't be in a hurry down that fucking street. Like, I've driven that street many a times with my friends.
Oh yes. Here's the real kicker here. The police obviously looked through the truck. Like, were they
Well, of
drinking? Were they
course.
smoking? Their center console was packed to the fucking brim with $100 bills that clearly state for movie use only.
That's amazing.
That was immediately handed to a federal case of, oh, they were using
Money
fake
laundering.
money. Like, this
Yeah.
This is now a federal case.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
that is
Can't
why
do
they
that.
took the fuck off.
Yeah.
So that was, I just had an experience.
Like, we'll just use one of these fake $100 bills. What's the worst that can happen? They crash. They're like, oh,
They
we're
probably
fucked.
tried to pay with a $100 bill, and someone was like, "Hey, this is fake," and they're like, "Oh fuck," and took off.
That's pretty much what
Yeah,
everyone's
I was gonna
assuming is
say.
they got caught
They got
and were
caught.
trying to book it.
Like,
Yeah.
no, you have to stay here. I'm calling the cops. This is fake, and then they just fucked off trying to like.
What's even funnier though, what's even funnier is we found out where those kids live because it turns out it is
Just down this road.
It is the boyfriend of someone else we know, and he's like, no, I've seen that truck because he came over.
Oh,
and we were talking
shit.
about it. He's like, yeah, no, it's like 2 houses down from me. They went and looked, like, truck's not there. Weird, huh? And then they were sitting there having their coffee, waiting, like, now that truck's normally not ever gone except
Yeah.
for late at night. So
Yeah.
must have been them.
Must have been late at night. That's funny. At least you know where it's at.
First
Yeah.
off, don't commit crimes.
Yep.
And
I
I
am
am
federal.
I am not a
Do not
lawyer.
distribute fake money.
I do not follow anything I say.
Yeah.
Because
You're
again,
not legally advised.
I am not legally advising you. But if you're gonna try
No, hang on. You're not legally advising them. Continue with your statement. Do not say but. Just with your statement.
if you're going to try to pay with fake money,
Yep.
don't look like you're trying to pay with fake money.
Yeah.
Pretend that you didn't know that it was fake. Apologize and go on your way.
Yeah.
Say your friend gave it to you.
Yeah, it's like a haha funny joke
Yeah,
thingy.
you're like, oh fuck, like oh, I'm sorry, my friend gave me this. I thought it was real. I had a long day.
Yeah.
People who work for things, they'll understand. They'll be like,
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it
We
happened.
can't give it back to you,
yeah,
but like,
yeah, we can't give it back, but understandable, dude. If you fucking be like, oh, and run off, they will call the cops on your ass.
Which is exactly what
Just-
ended up happening.
Yeah,
Anyway,
be cool about it.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah,
gonna be criminal, be smart. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah. apparently that is why the cops were there almost immediately. It was because they were already called about
I
kids
believe
handing out
that. Yeah.
wads of $100 bills that were not real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if they're like, hey, we gotta call the cops. Protocol, like, all right, that happens.
It was the wildest shit to hear of, like, I'm sorry, on our fucking road, like, where nothing ever fucking just the fuck.
Also, don't drive back to your house.
What a bunch of fucking idiots. Yeah, because where they lived at is. It's maybe like 5 minutes from where we are.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're like the next neighborhood over. Everyone's still going to know your fucking truck. You drive by all the goddamn
If you're
time.
gonna commit crimes, don't go back home.
Also, just go ahead and check the shed to make sure there's not a printing press in there as well. Maybe just a little bit.
It'd be funny. Just check their Amazon Pay
Right.
purchases lately.
But
and you'll just
apparently
see,
that is like a huge
printer
problem in
ink.
Battle Creek, though, is like people paying with
Oh.
those bills.
Oh, you mean shitty people living in a shitty town doing
Hey,
shitty things? Yeah,
You know,
I
there's
can
a
believe
reason
it.
I want to get
What was that, Jared? Was that
There's a reason I want to get out of Battle Creek.
little Detroit over there?
Yeah, so that was that's your joke of history time.
I saw this image the other day. It was
Yeah.
funny. It's the most dangerous cities in the United States.
Oh God.
You want to guess how many are in
At least 3.
Michigan?
There's probably Muskegon Heights, Battle Creek, and Detroit at least.
Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Lansing, Jackson, Saginaw, Flint, Inkster, and Detroit.
Oh wow.
God, fucking, we're surrounded by
That is the most
My
dangerous
God.
cities in a single state.
Yeah.
But it's not the most dangerous city, which apparently belongs to Bessemer, Alabama, where 1 in 30 people are victims of crime.
You fucking my sister, you goddamn right. I'm gonna shoot you. You
can't
son of a
shoot me,
bitch.
I'm your uncle.
I'll fucking kill you
God,
anyway.
how dare you talk to Uncle Daddy Brother like that? Crossing the chromosomes. They got X, Y, and Z, motherfucker. Yeah,
I got coordinate chromosomes. I'm just like those super mutants in the Doom movie. I got an extra one.
DNA 1.
Oh God. So anyway, that was.
I'm triple jointed. Mama says I'm real special. I'm born with no bones.
Also, I watched Nothing But Trouble last night.
What's that?
What's that?
It's a movie.
Thanks.
You've narrowed it down, Jared. What kind of movie?
Sometimes
1991, starring
sometimes-
Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd. It is considered
Is that
one
the
of the
fucking
biggest
the
flops.
spy ones?
No,
Well,
it
that's
is.
Spies Like
It's
Me.
considered one of the biggest flops that was ever made by Dan
That's because
Aykroyd.
Chevy Chase is an asshole.
What's it called again?
Nothing But Trouble. Dan Aykroyd plays like 3 different characters in horrendous makeup.
Sometimes when Jared...
Horrendous makeups.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's
so-
an oddball. Tupac's in that movie.
That's not
He
good.
makes a fucking appearance with a random band that they catch, and then they sing him a song.
Sure.
And instead of trapping them like he did with Chevy Chase and Demi Moore's characters, he goes, "Now you boys are doing a good service. I'm gonna let you
You
go."
get trapped in a mansion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also has John Candy, who
It's-
plays a sheriff and the daughter.
The B plot of Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters on
Yeah,
Leash.
they have John Candy in like full drag makeup, and he's just a mute woman that's the daughter who wants to marry Chevy Chase.
Demi Moore is in this.
Yes. It is such a fucking oddball movie. There were parts of it I did genuinely enjoy, but I'm
terrible.
like, oh, I can see why this movie flopped. It is such a fucking oddball. It makes no goddamn sense.
I mean, I hate this. I hate to say this because I feel bad for thinking it, but it actually is Tupac.
it is.
I was
Yes.
worried for
No,
no,
it's Tupac.
reason.
Oh no, it's
It's
straight up
Tupac.
Tupac. Yeah.
No, I
he
was
has
just-
a small cameo.
I thought I was like, I'm like, I wonder if it's actually Tupac or if Jared is getting the wrong
oh,
person.
no, just being racist. No, it's Tupac.
yeah,
I
no,
know it's
Random
Tupac.
black guy that Jared's pointing out. Yeah, no, I get
just-
you.
No, like I
get
feel
you.
bad for doubting you, Jared, because everyone knows Tupac, but I'm like, is it Tupac?
Yeah,
What if it was like
yeah.
Biggie Smalls
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
or
But yeah, I watched that last night because I've heard there's a old podcast to listen to where they bring it up all the time just to make people watch it to see who would watch it, and I was like, I've never actually have.
Don't do that. When people tell you to
Holy
watch it, you
shit,
shouldn't
that
do
movie is
that.
such a fucking roller coaster. Like, God, his nose is a dick, Anthony. Did you notice that?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fake.
No shit.
Oh, I hope so.
No shit.
If it was real, I'd be worried.
It's a coal mining town that they made a bad deal, and then it goes to shit, and like he had his face blown off, so he just has a prosthetic like upper lip and nose that he puts on.
Oh yeah.
I wish I was kidding.
No, I remember this fucking movie.
Not kidding.
So what I watched
Bad movie.
is
It is.
with my wife and son is we watched Prep and Landing. It's a little Disney short.
Crab and Landing?
Oh,
But for
okay,
Smith.
Okay.
Tinsel, motherfucker.
Did you want to hear how fucking loaded the cast of this is?
I already
Sure.
know, but go ahead.
David Foley plays the main character Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
David Foley is Flick from An Ant's Life.
Okay.
We have the chick from Scrubs, Sarah Clark.
Yep.
The blonde?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have fucking William Morgan Shepherd. He's from.
Related
He's
to
fucking.
Jack Shepherd?
Possibly. He's old, so it's very possible.
No, maybe then. Who knows?
But you would know him as fucking Commander Witwicky from Transformers 2007, the old guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
No sacrifice, no victory.
Yeah.
In the sequel, it's got that one guy who's in everything, which I know doesn't narrow that down.
No, there's a lot of people who are in everything. Like the fucking chap from your fucking game. Dude's just in
Whoa.
everything.
God, what's the guy's name? I'm pulling up the IMDb.
Hey, do you know what they call bats?
What?
Chicken with K.
Rob Riggle,
Yeah.
who you know from he's this guy. He's in everything.
Oh, yeah.
Bad TV.
Yeah. Those fucking things are loaded. Also watched the Santa Claus, and oh my god, that movie's so depressing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you forget about the B plot where he's trying, where child services are being taken away?
Yanking your kid away.
Yeah.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds like they're in the wrong. Take it from the perspective of the wife, who thinks her ex-husband is pretending to be Santa Claus to trick their son into liking them more.
Yeah.
You kind of feel that.
Have
But
you
also,
watched Mrs.
how-
Doubtfire recently?
Yes. Yeah.
The same feel comes
Yeah.
in that one.
Yeah. No, he does not deserve to see his kids at the end of that movie.
No, he doesn't. You're crazy, man.
You dress up. You dress up as an old woman to break into your wife's house. You don't deserve your.
That was on a recent review.
Yeah.
It was Mrs. Doubtfire. That's what their ending to it was. It was like, we shouldn't have this kiss in the end.
No.
Like, that man should have
How dare
supervised
you take a
visits.
beloved 90s movie and put logic to it, you absolute shitbag?
No, it's like as a kid growing up, you're like, no, he should have his kids.
No.
Oh yeah.
Or why are they
as an
chasing
adult, you're
Santa?
Sorry, he's an
I
absolute terrible person.
No.
I get it
Oh,
now.
they arrested him because he kidnapped his son by accident on purpose.
My dad did that once.
Yeah.
He kidnapped you?
Technically speaking, yeah.
Good for you, Jared.
Jared, when I cross my fingers like this and lean back, I'm waiting for the story.
Oh, it was just I came up for the weekend, and then my dad knew how shitty my mom was, so he's like, "No, we're not doing that." I went to a whole new school and everything. It was like 4th or 5th grade. I was there for I think a month, and then and he would be really clever about things too. About you're not going to school. We're going to go to the zoo. Why? We're just going to the zoo. And then it was
Cops are at school
as
looking
I got
for you.
older, as I got older, I realized it's because he knew what my mom was going to do, and he's like, "No,
Yeah.
you're not going back there.
Yeah.
I will fight this."
Brian, I appreciate you,
He tried.
but that is a crime.
Yeah.
As a child of divorce. Also,
Memory.
when I was looking at Prep and Landing, because it came out, it was showed before Monsters Inc. That made me realize I did not understand sarcasm in the year 2001.
No?
No,
That figures.
because there's the blooper scene at the very end of Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
when they slide a little too far,
Yeah.
and then Mike Wazowski says we need a little bit more wax on the floor. I was like, that's stupid because he's just gonna slide more.
Oh, you were a dumb child, weren't you?
Yeah.
You're a dumb child.
I'm just like, because I remember that. I'm just like, oh my god. So I know I did not understand sarcasm
fine.
until at least 2002, at the earliest.
Oh, another thing with that
Second
school,
grade.
they had a chart of smiley face,
Oh,
frowny
yep,
face
yep.
of your day.
Yeah, classic.
He always got a frowny face. Stormy
once or
cloud, a
twice.
little stormy cloud. If you don't get 4 hugs, you get a little stormy
But if
cloud.
you
I
get
did
smiles,
once
you
because a
get-
kid took the Pikachu plushie from me, and I got mad and I punched him, and then I got a frowny
Jared
face on
broke
that
his
day.
teeth.
Fucking Christ, Jared.
He's like, I want your Pikachu. Hey, have you ever swallowed teeth before? What? Boom.
Yeah.
You want to not be able to take a class picture for a while? What?
Just smiling, missing like teeth.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know about you, Mike, but Jared and I were both Hellions.
I was not.
I was very much
Like Jared, I think we have the broad range of Hellion. We have extreme Hellion with Jared, medium
Yeah.
Hellion with me, and minimum Hellion with Mike.
Describe medium.
I was a shithead,
You know?
but I didn't do crime.
Here's
I
the
never
thing.
got arrested.
I would actively avoid talking to people because they'd want to hang out. Like I didn't want to go over to your house to hang out with you because fuck off.
I was I was a hellion only with my mom and
Well,
stepdad.
yeah, because you had a
Yeah,
terrible.
because you had a terrible mother.
Yeah, so everywhere else, my grandparents and everyone were just like, "No, he's great. He can come over whenever he wants." And then they wouldn't let me, and then I'd just be a hellion.
Yeah.
But I mean, on the on the other hand, I kind of just wandered Sinclairville like a roaming kid street gang.
a solo street gang who just
I had a couple of friends that we would just roam around and do whatever.
until their parents told them they had to come home. And
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then a lot of their parents let me come over for dinner. So
he was just Jared was the bad
least you
kid
were
with a
fed.
heart of gold.
we would go to the Sherpine because they didn't have the barcode scanner on the door, and you would just wear a coat, and you would just see how many of the Sherpine colas and whatnot you could get into a coat before anyone noticed, because they had it right across from the deli.
Did
Only
you walk?
one person ever got caught because he was a fucking idiot.
So
Jared.
It was not me.
who was it?
Nobody you know. His name was Devin, but he got caught because he looked at the deli person with it in his hand, and we all were already towards the door. We're like, "Oh no, you're done. You're
No,
done. Bye."
you never make eye contact. That's how I got caught shoplifting.
He got taken home by the cops.
No shit.
Yeah, no, Miss. The 7-Eleven guy was very nice to me because he knew I was a child.
I also helped the dude who got his one of the kids who was older. He got his ass kicked really, really bad, and I helped him walk home. I was his crutch, which was really weird because
Physically
he
and
was a
emotionally.
dick to me all the time. He was a bully to me. But then, the minute he was weak and powerless, it's like, "You're a nice person. Just can you help me get home?" It's like, sure, man. Even though you've kicked my ass a few times, and you're 5 years older than me, I'll help you.
Oh, look at Jared with the heart of gold.
I know, right?
No. If I should have struck him down. Really, I should have taken his power when I had the chance, like Highlander. There can only be one. Like, you're feeling beat up there, bud. What do you got in your wallet?
What do you got in your wallet?
No, I wasn't that bad. I mean, I got in fights, but I didn't typically instigate them when I was growing up.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
like,
there was one or two.
Like when
somebody,
Jared
but-
says that, I can feel like it's one of the things where the kid will just keep poking him in the rib, and Jared would be like, "I'm gonna tell you once to stop it," and then the kid would poke him again, and then there would be the fists.
Nope.
Like
I
what
mean-
happened? I didn't instigate it. I told him to stop. He didn't, so I kicked his ass.
That's pretty accurate, yeah. That is really accurate.
Like I'm not talking shit. This is one of the
oh
things
no,
where it's like,
that's right. Yeah.
like you didn't instigate, but you sure as hell.
oh, I finished it.
Follow through.
Like the kid who stole the guns from my grandma's in the trailer park. He goddamn right the minute he came out of that trailer, he got his ass kicked. Don't steal my shit, man. It's not yours.
Was that the
Don't
lead
take my
ones?
shit.
The lead ones I used to deep throat.
Yes.
Well, of course it was.
Don't worry, Jared. One day we'll take you to a toy fair,
You'll find
and you
them.
can find yourself a lead
You know-
toy gun to.
Lead toy
You know,
in the deep
although
throat.
To get- have
with the
death
way
by
I
cop.
grew up, I didn't grow up to be a criminal, unlike some of the other people that I knew. who
Well,
damn
who
straight.
were in
there's still
jail.
time. There's still time.
There's some of them who are in jail.
There's still
or
time.
have been in jail. I have not.
There's still time.
I don't. I
You don't plan on it, I know, but
I am
listen.
deathly afraid of jail.
You
so
should.
I-
Hey, Jared.
I do my best to not.
Hey, Jared,
be
as someone
way.
that worked at a jail for like 2 months, you should be.
Oh, I know.
The problem with you, Jared,
should be.
you're a
You should be.
tall ass white guy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like,
You get
oh,
fucking clapped the first day.
yeah. You know that meme of like, oh, you gotta fight the biggest guy in the jail.
But I just wanted to give you cookies.
Yeah, they would see you be like, all right, he's white, so I'm not gonna get that fucked up.
You know shit.
And I mean that in the nicest. It's like how Daniel Tosh says it's amazing how we pulled off slavery.
Yeah.
It's just, I
Yeah,
mean-
no. Yeah, no.
Like in that kind of way, where it's like,
No, yeah, no, I went a different path than everyone else, and I think it's because
yeah, because you moved out of New York.
yeah, pretty much. I just got out of the
Yeah, when you go in
environment
the
I
middle
was
of
in.
fucking nowhere, it's just.
I'm surprised a lot of people aren't as crazy. Like every now and then, like I'll see like, because I'm on Facebook. I don't use my Facebook, but I'm on there. I'm always watching.
I think I deleted the app off my phone. I've got this.
I don't have the app. I'll go in through a browser every now and again.
keep it on.
When it's stuff for the
You know,
show. That's
and
about
there are
it.
some people that I keep like Kayla.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, oh, good for her. I'm happy that she's got a nice, happy life. It's like, you know, she married
Well, Anthony's
Taylor.
like, "This should have been me, son of a bitch."
No, I don't. No, I'm happy with where I am.
That's fair.
Maybe another life it would have been a thing, but that's because I didn't. That's because some jackass was like, "Hey, I got a room here if you want to move."
You were already in another state.
Yeah, you asked first.
Well,
And then when she asked,
she
I was like, I've already committed to Michigan. I'm sorry.
you should have taken the other option.
No, I'm glad where I am.
Speaking of Michigan,
Yeah.
just real quick, I have to say this one more time because I said it on the last podcast. Stop telling people to go to Detroit.
You have some more trauma?
It's getting worse because it's Christmas time now. It's all the travel bloggers are like, here's 5 fun things to do at Christmas time in Detroit. It's not. Stop telling people to go to Detroit, for the love of God. Please stop telling people to go to Detroit. Your catered white experience is not Detroit. Stop telling people to go to Detroit.
It's like when you have a personal bodyguard when you go places.
Yes.
It's not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Don't go to Detroit. Go to Buffalo.
Please stop going to Detroit.
Don't go to Buffalo.
Go to Niagara Falls. That's where you want to go.
There's somebody I know that recently went to Buffalo because they went to a Bills game and then they were like, yeah, I checked out some other stuff, and I'm like,
Beat the
why
Chiefs.
did you go to Buffalo? Like, I grew up around it. It's a shithole. It's a shithole of a city. I will say because I grew up around, and I even lived in that city for a little bit. It's a shithole.
We went to the zoo once and we got lost on the way there and we ended up in the wrong side of
Oh,
Buffalo.
it is so easy to be in a wrong part of Buffalo. You take one fucking street and you're immediately like, where did I transport to another completely different place?
It's the part that
It's
hasn't been
fucking
gentrified.
insane. There's just really bad part. But with the Facebook thing, that the Adam Driver bit, that's exactly where my mind went. Just, you want to go down to the bar? Yeah. Huh. Is it 1,000 feet of a school? Why are you asking me that? Oh, that Netflix guy, and it's just the whole thing. It had me laughing, and then it got to the end with, Facebook, the place where you can still creep on everyone and know who's a real psycho.
Yep, nope, that's...
I was like, oh, son of a bitch, that's
I'm
true.
creeping. No, it's Adam Driver's great. He's probably one of the best actors who's ever lived.
Honestly, out of all the SNL things, like, I'll see maybe one good thing with the host they have. Adam Driver, on the other hand, I find a lot of the shit he does I genuinely enjoy. Like, that man has more comedic chops than he gives himself props for.
Yeah, no,
in his movies.
he's fucking hilarious.
He really fucking is.
He was a Marine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like he was a Marine turned actor.
He's slowly become, like, a favorite actor for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've hated about anything I've seen of him.
No, he's the best part of the Star Wars sequels. Yeah. Kylo Ren, great. Best part.
I should have given him a bit more, but...
No, I agree. I completely agree.
Don't open
Well, let's
that
not get
can
into
of
that.
worms. Let's not go down to that can of worms.
Let's
That's
change the
bad.
subject. Michael, you gave us homework.
Cool. Did I? I forgot.
You did. You said movie soundtracks.
Well, we're not even there yet. I didn't know if we were going to get to that in Doctor Who today or if we're going to have to wait until do that till next week. So
That's fair.
because it's just been a lot of talking. I don't know where we're time stamped at right now. So
Yeah, we're good.
okay.
That'd be hard.
Two more things before we move on because I think it'll be a good topic of discussion.
Go for it.
One, coffee people, and you know who I'm talking about. Y'all can fuck off. I get sick of watching you make the perfect puck on TikTok.
Oh.
I fucking can't stand people that are like, this is my $2,000 fucking puck press. The fuck do you mean it's your $2,000 puck press? Here's all my little screens for pulling the perfect shot. Fuck off. I used to work at a coffee shop. No one wants that kind of fucking shit. Like, that's why people go to fucking Big B and they go to Starbucks. It's not about the perfect shot. It's
about
about
the
quick,
sugar.
fucking convenient. God damn it.
You know what
I don't
Heather
want to
does for
see
her
fucking...
espresso?
What?
She scoops it into the thing and puts it in there.
This is okay. So this is what started this. Okay, right? So, I love coffee. Coffee, me, love it. Black coffee, sugar coffee, don't give a fuck. I love coffee.
All right.
Here's where I
didn't
draw the
expect
line.
that, but-
I'm fine if you want to get the little bristle and mix things around
the bristle.
and put the puck perfectly and stamp it and everything. Do you know where I draw the line?
Where?
When you have a magnetic mirror attached to the side of your coffee machine so you can watch the perfect extraction of that espresso. Like it's fucking porn. Fuck off. Which you're probably doing. And it just really pisses me off.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it is fetish content.
oh, it has to be at this
because
point.
there's a lot of stuff that you would be surprised is fetish content.
No, I wouldn't.
Anthony, I've
Hey,
been so
Anthony, how much
desensitized
money
now.
did I spend on?
Yeah.
And you think I'm think
No,
that
it's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
when people see like bad recipes where people act annoying.
yeah,
That's fetish.
yes,
When you see people dropping food on a table and covering it, that's fetish.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why all that weird food stuff is
Yeah.
there. That's all fetish stuff.
It's like, have you ever seen like the nacho
dirty, I
night
didn't
where
even
it's
do
like
anything dirty,
or
Yeah.
on a like tinfoil on it with
Yeah.
like chips spread all the way
Yeah,
out
yeah.
and they just pour nacho cheese? That's fetish.
That's fetish.
That's food porn.
That's a fatty.
I have told my wife if she ever does that, where she puts food onto a counter,
I will fucking
I will
kill her.
divorce her.
I immediately.
Like,
I will
now, when you
disown
say-
this bitch as a sister.
Food at a counter.
They're taking like spaghetti
And just
and putting the noodles on the counter
And then
covering the
sauce.
sauce. They're taking tortilla chips and putting it on the counter and covering it with the gubbins.
Yeah, they're using like as
Fetish.
a buffet style
Yeah.
serving table. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
That's why I told my wife.
outta here.
That's why I told her. I'm like, I will divorce. I've never said I would divorce Heather about anything.
The fucking food on the counter
Yeah.
that's being served to
Yeah.
other people, you can
No.
fuck all
Yeah,
the way
nope,
off.
straight up. We have bowls for a reason.
Yes,
do
plates.
they not know? Like,
Oh,
it's
no,
fetish
no,
content, sure.
Bacteria
I know people that do the nacho and taco thing, and I'm like, why? They're
It's
like,
because-
it's so much fun. The fuck it is.
No.
The fuck it is.
They do know. They don't care.
Yeah,
They're
just
white teeth.
they're just
I will
they're just
walk
white
in your hospital room
assholes.
and laugh at you when you get a cola.
Yeah.
That's the
fucking
whole
dumb
issue.
piece of
Like
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's like the people who don't put down protection. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, don't worry, we spray it before.
worry. Yeah, we
Do you know what
spray it.
happens to the spray?
We don't worry. We bleached the countertop. Oh, great! So now
you're-
that's on my fucking food.
So like my last two exes where it's like, don't worry, I don't need the protection.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no, exactly. Always use put it in.
Always use
even
it.
the people that put like saran wrap and like tinfoil down, I'm like,
It's still fucked up.
why?
That will fuck up your
fucking plate.
Unless your counter is like
Ugh.
marble, that will fuck up your counter.
Yes. You're pouring
get a
hot
fucking
nacho
plate.
cheese onto your plastic ass counter.
Yeah, or onto
the
your wooden table.
The steam from the wooden table that you're putting tinfoil down, which is an abrasive metal, with hot nacho cheese creating a steam barrier, lifting that lacquer that's basically on there too. So you're just ingesting all sorts of chemicals, you dumb motherfuckers.
That irks me
It hurts a lot, doesn't it?
We had a nice ass wooden table growing up that we polished.
Yeah.
I know what it goes into to making a table
Yeah.
stay nice.
Yeah.
It is not healthy.
No.
That shit. And also, for fun fact for a lot of people who don't know shit about polish is not like a liquid. It is an abrasive paste.
Yes.
Like that shit. Like wood polish is one thing because
Yes.
that's chemicals, but like
Polish
metal
polish?
yeah,
Yeah.
metal polish. That's
Putty.
sandpaper.
Putty, basically.
It's pasted sandpaper.
Yeah.
That's why it works. Is you're taking off the layer.
I can't believe, we got way off topic on that one. But yeah, fuck coffee people and fuck people that have like massive spreads like that.
Yeah,
you have
fuck
plates.
that.
We are in the 21st century. You have plates and bowls for a fucking reason. Use them.
There's only one person that I allow to not use a plate or bowl, and that is Diogenes.
Okay.
Do you not know who Diogenes is?
No.
He's a great Greek philosopher. He was the dickhead of philosophers.
Yep.
Like Socrates or Socrates, however you
Yeah.
pronounce it. He said that, man is a featherless biped bird.
Yep.
So Diogenes plucked a chicken, busted down the door, and said, "Behold a man!"
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
That guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
All
like,
right.
the only reason why is because he made himself poor. He
Yeah.
lived in he lived in a barrel.
Yeah.
Because he hated life. He
Yeah.
hated the world. When he wanted to die, he wanted to be thrown out over the walls to be fed to the wolves.
Yep.
That's that guy.
Okay.
And he used to have his only possession was a robe and a bowl. Until the day he saw a child drinking water from his hand.
Yep.
To which he chucked the bowl.
Yep.
And said, "God gave me a bowl." He gave me 2
fucking
bowls.
hate everything.
He is the only man I allow because he's such a dickhead. He peed on people. Yeah, if you pissed him off,
fuck?
he'd just whip out his dick and start pissing on you.
Yeah. It was a different time, Jared.
President? Anyway.
The final
I would vote for him.
The final thing that I would like to talk about is I don't play Fortnite. I don't think either of you play Fortnite,
I've tried.
right?
No.
They just came out with the expansion for Lego Fortnite.
Oh my god, Lego Fortnite.
Lego
I've
Fortnite.
seen some
Have you
things.
heard the controversy with Lego Fortnite?
No, I heard if you get the Daredevil skin in the Fortnite, you get the Lego Daredevil skin.
Anthony,
About
no
an
one cares.
an hour into this new skin development patch thing that they released for Lego Fortnite, people were building the Twin Towers. Yeah, and flying shit into them. There is no short of 100 people that have built the Twin Towers and destroyed them.
I'll be honest,
Fucking dumb.
I would do that.
Yeah, everyone would do that. That's as soon as you figure out you can just build the Twin Towers. Yeah.
No, that's great.
there was a. Oh.
I would say my favorite Fortnite thing is that they just put ripped Peter Griffin in there.
Oh yeah.
Have you not seen ripped
Oh, I've
Peter?
seen it. There's
Yeah.
a lot of skins that they just add in there. They add a little bit of
God.
fucking anything.
I
and everyone.
wish I had that much stupid money.
See, now, this is a discussion I got into briefly on Warzone when I was still playing that, where somebody had a Cardi B skin who was a random on our team, and even or Nicki Minaj, which fucking ever. Either way, both of us were like, I feel like that's a line that, like, didn't need to be crossed. Like, why the fuck did that have to, like, why?
It's because Fortnite did it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Call of Duty started doing it because Fortnite had all their fucking shit.
It's
that they
because
were adding.
Fortnite stood on the shoulders of other people. I feel like I'm going to go full Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park here. And they took an idea and they made it free.
Yep.
And that is why they're so successful. It's because they put a free Battle Royale mode because PUBG was doing it. And they're like, oh, we can do this for free. And then props to them. Because now they're probably like one of the richest, probably the richest video game franchise in the world.
Yeah.
Speaking of video games, the Game Awards happened.
Oh yeah,
So that's the thing that happened.
Yeah, Baldur's
in between
Gate 3.
recording here.
Was there a 2-in-1
Yes.
like on modern consoles, or is it like a Fallout 1 and 2
I
where
think
it
you
was
have
on
to
old school
download
PC?
old school.
Yeah, pretty sure they're.
Like, I realized how
But,
stupid that sounded until I had to clarify.
But first off, the Mike's been sending them to me. The Spider-Man 2 fan.
Oh my god, I fucking losing the only game that didn't win anything.
Which now
Did you find the meme with Simpsons?
To a degree, I get why you'd be mad. I played the first one, loved it. I played the DLC for it, loved it. I would love to play the second one. I just don't have PS5. I get why you'd be mad. However, there were plenty of other games, so it's easily understandable why other games got it. Because the first Spider-Man did win some awards. The second one didn't, and that's too bad. If you enjoy it, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So there's that. Then there's the God of War, the voice actor for Kratos that just has been cracking me the fuck up because he called out Call of Duty, and it was fucking great. I had a longer speech that was longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign. And the Call of Duty developers ripped him, well, let me rephrase that, tried to rip him apart for that. With one of the things that they tried to tweet was, like, oh yeah, God of War with their retention rate for their games, whereas Call of Duty, still number one. And everybody's like, you're talking about a fucking multiplayer game versus a single player game that's not meant to be played that much.
Yeah, also...
How the fuck is that a rip on
Also, like...
game?
Are they talking about... Which Call of Duty are they talking about? Because, of course, it's still played, because every year they release a new one. Exactly.
But branching off of that, though, there was some news I actually came across about Call of Duty. So Modern Warfare 3 has been notoriously the remake of Modern Warfare 3 that dropped this year.
You didn't see that, but I had my finger quotes up. I was telling for the audience.
Yeah, so I found out Sledgehammer is the ones who made those, right? Sledgehammer had an idea to actually make a different game, and they were like, yeah, this would be like a side story thing. Like, we don't have to call it Modern Warfare, we can just kind of do our own thing. Activision came down on them and told them, yeah, no, that idea, shove it up your ass, make it Modern Warfare 3. But we don't have the time to do that. We've already started making... No, we're going to continue. We already did 1 and 2, we're doing a 3. This is what you're doing. So that is why the campaign turned into, from what I've seen, because I have not bought it, I will not buy it. The campaign turned into a lot of just like, people on building, shoot people, drive car here, more people in open-ish world, shoot them. That is what it turned into. And it was because they got fucked over in the making, and we're told, like, no, fuck yourself, you're going to do this. And also, we're going to take all of this, and we're just going to toss it over here.
Also, to explain, like, for Mike, Modern Warfare 3 is a tumor. They did not make a new game.
They didn't. No.
They just built it on Modern Warfare 2.
They reskinned Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, they literally just took it and added it as an expansion.
To make it worse,
and charged $70.
To make it worse, they brought back features that they took away in 2 that were in 1 just to appease people saying they wanted it back, and then rebranded that as a new game.
Which one sets you in like World War II?
Yes.
There's a few of them, yeah.
I've
Call
played...
of Duty.
There's Call of Duty World War II.
Which one was like on the Xbox?
4? Call of Duty.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying Call of Duty anything. Call of Duty, the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, like around SOCOM Navy SEALs time.
Yeah, all the original ones
I think that's the one. I played a half a campaign, and
We should find and play the original Call of Duty.
I don't think, because I think it was like at a LAN party.
Okay, possible.
Yeah. And I wasn't good at shoot 'em ups. Still not good at shoot 'em ups. Shut up, Jared! I already said it. I already got myself. Fuck off. And I hid behind a bush. Like, I couldn't figure out how to jump. I recently started playing Halo while I was babysitting Anthony's child, and I
couldn't jump.
I forgot how to crouch for a long time. That was embarrassing.
I would like to say the original Call of Duty.
Let me see the graphics.
Oh, I have the picture of the thing.
Yeah, that's the one.
Came out in 2003.
Yeah, that's the one.
And it was on the 360.
The COD that I played.
So it might be even older. You could be Medal of Honor.
No, I bet that's the one. I bet I played Medal of Honor. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm not good at shoot 'em ups.
But to make it, the Modern Warfare, when they did the original like remaking of it, I genuinely enjoyed the campaign with 1 and 2. Like, just because like they did do some unique changing up of what the original thing was, made it its own unique thing. The fact that this one was just a Activision, like, you just need to shit out a multiplayer game. We don't give a fuck about anything else. And, like, even the team who made it is like, no, man, we got fucked.
Yeah, like
we got given no fucking choice, and, like, we're getting all the shit. That was not our fucking choice. That was not what we were doing.
It's so sad.
So that's the thing. Also, there's the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer dropped, and the real-life Joker's trying to sue Rockstar.
Oh, fucking stupid.
Which is...
I remember when Grand Theft Auto
hilarious.
5 came out and Lindsay Lohan tried to sue.
Exactly. So the voice actor of Arthur Morgan made a video of like, no.
You ain't gonna win there, Dutch.
He literally was like, look, man, there have been so many people who have sued them. They are lawyered up the ass. You're better off taking the notoriety they're giving you and use it. Because you're going to make yourself go broke trying to sue them.
These people have been sued since their first game.
Yeah.
They know how to counter.
Yeah. Like, they know what they're... There's plenty of people who have, like, since that trailer came up, were like, hey, that looks like me, and I'm on TikTok. And it's like, yeah, because that's what they do. That's what they do. They emulate the real world.
Yeah, that's the point.
Stupid shit. But no, so those were some things out of the Game Awards. Also, developers are, from what I've seen anyway, not happy about the Game Awards themselves. No, here's the thing.
Oh, I didn't actually watch the actual Game Awards.
I didn't watch the actual thing. This is there was a news article that came out after the fact where like developers are like genuinely pissed at the Game Awards apparently, because when they get their award, like any other award, you're allowed to give some kind of speech or like you thank whatever. Apparently for the Game Awards, they were very like, all right, you have like X amount of minutes, get the fuck up there.
Have you seen the picture?
Get the fuck off, because we have an ad we're going to play, and you're cutting into the time of that, so we need you to hurry the fuck up.
There's a great picture online where it's a giant white screen that says, please hurry up, or please end it quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, like, so game developers are like, we don't even want to go to the Game Awards anymore, because we don't get to do anything. It's just they want to pump ads, and we don't give a shit.
That's why they cut off for the last one, like the last person who did their speech, because they couldn't run ads after it.
Yep.
Yeah,
so they're like, no,
that's
finish it up, cut it.
So fucking stupid. But also just super props to the Kratos voice actor for his whole shit, because like that, I kudos to that. But anyway, other than that, there wasn't really anything out of Game Awards that I really saw come out that I was gave a shit about.
Spider-Man fans are just so
yeah, the Spider-Man fan one.
Tears of the Kingdom won Best Action Adventure Game.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't figure it would win Game of the Year after Baldur's Gate 3 hype. Yep. Like, here's the thing, I never thought Spider-Man 2 was going to stand a chance. No. I'm sorry. But they didn't win a goddamn thing, did they?
No, I got fucking the whole thing. Spider-Man 2 did not win anything it was nominated for.
Nope.
Nothing.
No, that's why the fans lost their mind, which is like, shut the fuck up. The first game won stuff. The second game is still really good, but like, it doesn't... Just because it didn't get a fucking award doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. No, like, it lost Best Audio Design to Hi-Fi Rush, which if you haven't played Hi-Fi Rush,
I know really what Hi-Fi Rush is, yep.
I'm just looking through because
Baldur's Gate 3 is on my list of games I need to get though.
Best ongoing game, Cyberpunk 2077.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, best ongoing game between Apex Legends, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. Yep.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm not gonna say it.
Best mobile game, no one really cares about. Best community support,
Crush, of course.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
Best VR game, Resident Evil Village.
Good for them.
Best action game, Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon.
Did you ever play Armored Core? Any of the Armored Core?
No.
No.
They're kind of fun. I think they're up your
I believe it. I mean, it was also up against Dead Island 2, Ghost Runner, Hi-Fi Rush, and Remnant 2, so I'm not surprised. Best RPG, yes.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Best fighting game,
Mortal Kombat?
Street Fighter 6.
Really? Good
Yeah.
for them.
It beat out God of Rock, Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2.
Sorry, Nickelodeon!
All-Star Brawl 2.
Yeah, the second one. Years
and
later.
Pocket Bravery. Best family game was Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Yeah,
which is unsurprising.
unsurprising. And deserved it.
Best sim or strategy game, Pikmin 4.
Oh, that's cool.
Which again, I'm not surprised by that.
Good for them. I didn't watch it. There's just been things that have come out now where I'm like, ha, damn, what a shit show. Like,
There's a bunch of esports stuff which
Yeah.
we don't care about. Best esport game is Valorant, apparently. The most anticipated game is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I feel like is just Final Fantasy VII Part 2.
yeah,
So I feel like
probably.
the best adaptation for celebrating game-inspired projects across entertainment was The Last of Us.
Really?
Yeah. Versus Castlevania Nocturne,
Wow.
Super Mario Bros. Movie, Twisted Metal, and the one I'm shocked that didn't win, Gran Turismo. Guys, remember the ad for the Gran Turismo movie?
I do.
It's Gran Turismo, where it's not about the video game, it's about the people who play the video game.
Last of Us and Twisted Metal, I that would have been a toss-up for me, which one, honestly. Because those two shows knocked it out of the fucking park with their content. The other ones I didn't really get to, but but those two, yeah, no. Good for them.
Do you know why I'm pissed off at that?
Why?
Okay, so not
Read the headline out loud.
Okay, so I was scrolling because when you guys talk, sometimes I don't have anything to add to it, so I just kind of look for a next talking point. Like honestly, that's I don't care for shit about video games, and Anthony was going on. I was like, we're gonna need a new talking point eventually. Hasbro cutting 1,100 jobs after sluggish toy sales persist into the holidays. Now, that's not what pisses me off. What pisses me off is the photo they chose to use. This is all Hasbro, right? Everything Anthony collects is Hasbro. They have so many things. Instead, they choose the 3 worst Power Ranger toys that have ever existed as a photo. The reason they chose these is because these toys are not selling because they are bad toys that no one wants. And it pisses me off. Like, they could have chosen anything. Just a blank Hasbro title. No, they chose Power Rangers specifically from I do believe this is, from Dino Fury, which not even the last season of, right? Because we had Cosmic Fury.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking dumb.
Hasbro brands include Transformers, G.I. Joe, Power Rangers, Star Wars, Marvel, Indiana Jones, Nerf, Dungeons & Dragons, Avion Hill, Hasbro Gaming, Magic the Gathering, Ghostbusters.
Right? But no, they chose Power Rangers specifically, a brand that they have not released a new toy for since mid-July.
Do you know why Hasbro is not selling as many toys?
The toys are expensive
It's
as
because
shit.
the toys are expensive as shit.
Yeah.
It's
And-
because they raised up the prices.
And the toys are shit. Like the Power Rangers toys, besides the Lightning Collection, right, which are the higher end model, the toys they produce are the worst fucking toys. For example, in Dino Fury, we have the Dino Fury sabers, right? They
Right.
all have a sword.
Classic.
Right? It's great. The one Hasbro released for like $28 sucked shit. Party City released their own for $5, was higher quality, and they kept fucking selling out. Hasbro just sucks.
Yeah, no, like Hasbro during COVID, they upped their prices.
Yep.
I could tell you exactly the prices of things before and things after.
So could I.
Like I'm looking at my wall of things and I'm like,
They get progressively more expensive.
yeah, like I'm just gonna. It's not very helpful for the audience, but I want to come over here. I want to talk a little louder so people can hear me on the other microphones. But like, I'm trying to find a really good, quick example in my hands.
I will bring that up.
But there's not really one. Okay, no,
It's okay.
Great, Unicron.
Yeah.
Unicron here.
Yeah.
Guess how much he was when he came out?
About $99.
$100.
50.
Okay. No, I don't believe that, but it's fine.
You know, he came out.
Okay.
$50.
$50. No shit.
$50.
Okay. And- well, I can tell you your Christmas present because you know what you're getting, right?
Yes.
So, what are we getting you for Christmas?
The Nemesis.
Which is about the same size as Unicron, give or take.
Give or take.
Right? Do you know how much that cost? About,
$150?
about 3 times as much.
$211.
Yeah,
after
4
tax.
times as much. So for less toy of probably equal quality.
Yeah,
but yeah.
You see those two Titans on the all in the right, Omega Supreme and the Arc, the two two big boys from the right. And
Yeah.
Omega Supreme was $160. He's
Yep.
considered to be one of the best Titans of all time.
Yep.
The Arc is $200, and he's considered to be one of the worst ones of all time.
Yep.
But he's more expensive because he came out during COVID.
Yep.
But they raised all their prices up by things that were like $19 went up to $23, things that were $29.99 went up to $32, things that were $50 moved up to $55.
Yeah, fuck Hasbro.
Things that were $10 moved up to $11, and they've dropped the $10 things back to $11. I mean, $11 things back to $10 or $9.99.
Still, fuck Hasbro.
Fuck Hasbro.
Real quick, we also have the Furiosa movie trailer dropped.
Oh, yep.
With Chris Hemsworth, Anna Taylor-Joy.
I let her join my Anna Taylor.
Means nothing to me.
Which I'm okay with. It looked fine to me. Like, it looked like Mad Max. Like, just
I'm ready to go
fucking
see
racing cars and shit. And it's going to apparently give the origin of Furiosa and the overboss, all that shit. Which I'm fine with. It looks like fun,
I can't wait to
dumb,
see her lose
blow-up
her
shit.
arm, and it becomes an important part of this movie because Chris Hemsworth is like, you don't really need all your body parts as long as you got enough machine.
I mean,
And he betrays her, and she has to kill him with her arm.
I mean, it seems like just a good Mad Max movie.
Yeah, no,
he doesn't make them often, so it's one of those where it's like when Fury Road came, it
Mm-hmm.
had been so long. It's like, I hope it's good. I loved it. It was great.
Yeah,
I'm very excited to see this
I'm
next
gonna see it in
installment.
theaters. I fucking love, Fury Road.
For Michael, James Gunn said that Lanterns TV series has its director. No other details out, but he has already hired
Here's the
someone on to
thing.
make it.
I don't believe a goddamn thing until it comes out anymore.
That's a fair.
That
Like,
is
that
very
will-
fair.
Like, not only anything.
That's
Here's
just
the thing. Here's the thing. DC, you hopped on too late. I'm glad you did. I love James Gunn. I think
Yeah.
he would have done great things. Superhero fatigue.
Yep.
We're at the precipice where
That's
I
fair.
do not give a fuck. Like, I would have loved a Green Lantern series 4 years ago.
Yeah, and it's like I see that because the Marvels made $200 million in the box office, and people are like, oh, the Marvels is just terrible because go woke go broke. No, it's superhero fatigue.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
just don't care anymore.
No, I do not care. Like, that's why they're talking about like resetting the universe and do it. I don't care.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah,
reset.
here's
It. It's not going to change
here's the
anything.
thing. I want the Fantastic Four movie to come out because I better fucking see Galactus, and then after that, I don't give a shit.
Pedro Pascal.
That's fair.
You know what I'm excited for? Fucking Wonka. I'm so
Our
excited
boy
for
Timothy
Wonka.
Chalamet, the official Oddcast favorite actor.
I fucking love Wonka. Like, I heard nothing but great things. It is a musical, and
Of course.
they don't tell you it's a musical, and so like they're surprising people with musicals, and I love musicals.
How could you not tell from the trailers that this was a musical?
I love musicals. Anthony likes musicals. Jared, not a fan of musicals, and so like if we were to take Jared just saying, "Oh, it's
Depends.
Wonka," without letting him know there's musical aspects of it, he might get a little bit pissed off because people do not like surprise musicals.
That is correct. So Jared,
There are some movies that are like the original Willy Wonka. I love Tenacious D. I love.
Yeah,
There-
no,
there's
I'm not,
some
you,
things that
you
I
don't
enjoy,
like. You don't like
but-
musicals. It's fine. We're gonna make you do a whole season of May, of musical May. So
and we're gonna end with Cats.
we're gonna end with Cats. So we're all gonna
totally-
watch Cats.
I'm gonna
Dude,
blow my
I'm gonna
brains
get a
out.
fucking. I'm gonna
Tune
buy
into that
gummies.
to hear the gun go.
I'm gonna buy a thing of gummies, and I'm gonna take one before.
We're gonna
Oh,
do
please
Cats,
don't.
West Side Story,
gonna.
and a couple others. So don't worry. Doing some real classics.
Yeah. We aren't going to do Phantom of the Opera, but I highly recommend it because this is a fucking buck-ass cast.
Yes. But yeah, no.
For you, Anthony, I have this thing here.
I am Anthony.
So for the Fallout series, I thought you might find this a little interesting. So Todd Howard laid some ground rules for them.
Mr. Loser of the Game Awards.
Yes.
So he had some ground rules for them to make Fallout into a show when he approached them, apparently.
People wear their masks, they stay on.
He insists on keeping the story set in America because that's just what all the games have been so
Yeah,
far.
because it wouldn't make sense if it was anywhere else.
Well, I mean, that's a second thing there. But Fallout London is a mod coming where they took Fallout 4, reskinned it, and mapped it to look like London, and it's taken them years to do. Apparently, Todd got like really interested when they started doing it because there's another one called Fallout Miami that they've done. But London has taken them so long to make, he actually hired the lead person from that mod into their own team because he's like, no, this is fucking impressive. Like, you've essentially taken Fallout 4 and made it an entirely new fucking game with voices and everything. That's impressive.
They've done that. There's this really good mod that is about housing and stuff, and they've had there's a whole quest line and everything.
People
and they added it actually to like hey, download this.
That's why I really need to get somewhere where I can build a PC because there are so many Fallout mods that are basically just a DLC that they've just reskinned into essentially a whole nother fucking game. Keeping a story set in America, reflecting on the franchise's exploration of American themes and integration of American exceptionalism.
Damn straight. It's hey, people who don't understand that Fallout is woke. Fallout is a criticism on American capitalism.
Yeah. That's why you use fucking bottle caps, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
While the show lacks direct involvement
you
with the
can't
game's
counterfeit
writers,
those.
Howard's guidance established these ground rules, promising blah blah blah. And Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy's track record. Apparently, they're the show writers and creators here. Basically, he just told them hey, so this is what the games are. It's not this, not that. You have to corporations are just greedy motherfuckers. You need to follow these themes. That we blew ourselves up because of all the wrong reasons. He was very not help make them create it, but was very you're going to do things this way or that way, or I'm not going to let you do it.
Because he heard of the Halo series and it was like, oh shit.
God, they dropped a season 2 trailer, and I couldn't have given two fucks.
Wait, there's a second season of Halo?
Yeah, that's
Apparently.
coming. A second season coming.
This is how out of what are we doing? Halo 2? We're going to the second ring? Are the Covenant coming to us? Going to start
the first game? I don't
say
know.
I don't.
It looks like Reach, but that doesn't even make fucking sense.
No, because Reach was before Chief was awakened.
The trailer opened up with we need to get our people. The Covenant's coming. Blah blah blah. We need to make sure we're fortified. And I'm like,
so it is. No, it's Halo 2.
Reach?
It's Halo 2.
The fuck?
The Covenant's coming to Earth to drill. It's Halo 2.
February 8th, 2024.
Yeah, I just couldn't have given. I didn't even. For any of you who enjoyed Halo, I applaud you for being able to sit through it. Me and Sven got to 2 episodes and we're like, no, I can't do anymore. I just can't physically get my brain to watch this anymore. That's true. We made 2 episodes of it, and then me and Sven both were like, no, I think I'm good for ever fucking watching this again, because it makes no fucking sense.
I don't get it. Absolutely not.
But we tried.
At least Morbius is enjoyable garbage.
I think I'm gonna enjoy it more on the next rewatch. I think I'm gonna take a gummy. I think we should all take gummies.
Yep.
Because they don't have any effect on me.
I think we should take it and just watch it and just not have an episode, just make a commentary.
Yeah, we just make a commentary.
Where we just
sell it.
Oh, damn straight. Put on the Patreon.
Yeah.
We'll go 3, 2, 1.
We can record it.
There's
The record is us facing the TV and it's our reactions and you just kind of hear it in the background.
There's a fucking mustache hair that's curled up that I can see.
Oh, no. Yeah, I get that.
What's our timestamp at, Jared? Where are we at?
Hour and a half.
Oh my god! So we're not gonna get to movie soundtracks or Doctor Who, so that will be next Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We just kind of got on a tangent of after Anthony's game. It was hard to top that. If you're not part of Patreon, I cannot recommend going and listening to the Oddcast Chronicles that Anthony made up this game for.
That was the funnest fucking game.
I love this game.
4 hours to create this, which is. I remind you, as long as it took me to build that Transformers special that I did.
Yeah.
And there's way less work.
Yeah, I'll do the next Oddcast Chronicles. I'll make a PowerPoint to that, so it'll be you and Jared. I guess, but like these are gonna be fun. I think once we get everything more squared away, we'll go back and re-listen to everything, and we'll make cards for it, and then eventually we're gonna do a Kickstarter. So look for that.
Yeah.
It might be a couple years down, but this is fun as shit. So.
It really was. I have to agree. I can't stress enough to go check the Patreon. Out of all the shit we have up there, that's going to be going up.
So much fun.
That's why I made hints in the game.
Yeah.
We might not use them. It might be for the future.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to print out cards where you can sub. Yeah, no, I have the design kind of in my head on how I'd like the cards to be, as long as y'all are okay with it. But
Anyway, Anthony, Mike, anything you guys want to tell people to check out or promote, anything like that?
If you haven't watched any of the 3 new Doctor Who specials for the 60th anniversary, I highly recommend each and every one of them. It is great to have our Lord and Savior Russell T Davies back as the showrunner. He's amazing. Not that Chris Sinable did anything or Stephen Moffat didn't do a great job, but the one and only Russell T Davies is an amazing showrunner, and he's done so many good things having David Tennant back.
All right. Anthony, anything to add there?
My package is in Illinois. It's supposed to be here Thursday, but I think
Is
it's
that
going
one
to be
that
here
was safe?
tomorrow.
Was that or yours was safe with the Navajo Nation? Right?
No, mine was.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my package went to the Navajo
The
Nation.
Navajo
for some
Nation.
reason.
It's in good hands.
It's in real good.
It was blessed
Yeah.
before me.
Oh, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.